Hi guys and welcome back to Dulainamics. Today we have the E92 M3 from 2008. Let's get right into it. So boom, here it is in front of us. You can see the amazing M3 E92 from 2008. Now this is a 4 litre V8, naturally aspirated as well, so no turbochargers, no superchargers, which means it sounds like this. So that sounds lovely, man. Come on. No superchargers. Well, I suppose a supercharger doesn't really muffle it, but a turbocharger would. But because there's no turbos, you can literally hear everything. Now let me just move this a bit closer. So now this is a manual with a clutch, so we are using the gear shifter, and the reason why I'm using the gear shifter is because it's actual manual, so it's a manual car in the game. So if you use the flappy paddles, you're going to have that delay, which I don't want the delay, so we'll just stick to manual because it came with manual. And yeah, so let's set off. So now this is the E92, so it's from 2008, and it literally went on from then till, I can't remember which year the F80 came out, because the F80 was the new M3, and the F80 M3 is a nice one, but it's a straight 6, and you don't want straight 6, you want a V8. This is back when everyone had big cars, so then all manufacturers would make good cars. You can see it does look excellent. I mean, beautiful engineering from BMW. That's why this car doesn't need anything. So it is a really linear power. I'll just show you now. I'll go in second gear and I'll just show you what it's like. See, it is really linear. I made the mistake of braking and I shouldn't have broke, but oh well. Yeah, so it is really linear. You can see it does rev all the way up to 9,000 RPM, and that is because of the way they've designed the engine. So it is a screamer and it is a high rever, so you do definitely need to watch out on the revs and run them high to get a bit of power. And don't get me wrong, even on the lower rev range, like around 2,000-3,000, it's still fast and there's still plenty of power there. It's just the way it puts it down. Obviously, when after 6,000 RPM, it's like crazy. It's like a V-Tech something. But yeah, honestly, it is a fun car to drive, and you know what? It handles so well. Look. See, there's no deep, low rumbly V8 noise like you'd get from the C63, but it is a screamer. Let's go into this view. You can hear the whine. You can hear the suction. So the induction kit obviously is completely stock, so I've not done anything there. But you can hear the filters. Let's go left because he will start racing. We don't want that now. Try here. You can hear that little whistly sound. Don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it, and it sounds sick. I mean, look at this view as well. It looks so realistic. You can see it does look like the E92, the E90s, with the centre dash there. And really, I really like this view. With this car, they've done the graphics really well because it just looks so real. I'm actually better driving with the other view rather than this view, but we have to do this view because you all want to see the car as well. And the brakes, you see that? The brakes, the braking power on this is so good. And if you look at the brakes, the actual, like I said before, they are stock. They are big brake discs. Bit of spin there. Bear in mind I do have traction control off all the time. Wow, obviously that was gonna happen, come on. Do you know what though, there is a lot of, let's go in. Yeah, there's a lot of friction as well still, which is good, so you can see if you're in neutral and you rev up, it'll immediately come down, and that's because of the friction. Same as like when you're driving this, so even V8s, like V cars in general, like if you're just letting go and it's rolling, you're not coasting, you're just in gear. You can see there's a lot of engine braking from the being in gear, and that's because of the friction. So if you're going downhill, you have to still give it some. Let's go in here, and you know what we're going to do in here. I mean, look at the weather conditions as well, and it's still holding up well. The fun bit, of course, because it's white, it's going to get dirty. You can see it's so dirty, it needs cleaning. But there's no car wash, come on. Someone put a car wash in this game. There needs to be a car wash, man. There needs to be. I'm sure that wasn't there before. Oh well, but yeah, you can see it's already dirty. Even then, like, it's trying to grip. Bear in mind, this is completely stock. I know I've said this like 10-15 times, but I'm just shocked. Look how it goes out and then it just brings itself in. The handling in this, that's obviously BMWs are known for handling so well, and they are performance vehicles, and they've literally just made the beautiful engineering, and literally it is a driver's car. People say the Beamer is a driver's car, and they are, you can tell the quality. Honestly, it's so well. You can see now we always land here, so come on. One thing I'm bad at is drifting. I can't drift, but I can bring it back in. But you can see it literally just helps itself, and you know what that is? That is so good, man. Look at man like Toby and his, what is that? Is that an Amazon van? It's not I don't know what that is. It's just smoking, come on. Had to be done. But yeah, so now I have done some changes to the paint, so I can't lie, it's not completely stock, but obviously that doesn't affect the performance at all. So I've kept the white, but you can see my wheels, I've done them black, and before I don't think they were fully black, or there might have been some, I can't remember, but when I hit black, it just looked black, and before it looked a bit different. I can't remember exactly what the colour was before. I think I've kept the roof the same, even though that's a different colour. Anything else? The tints, obviously the plate. That's really it. I didn't do the mirrors. I was going to do the mirrors, but then I decided to keep them like that. I was going to do them black. Let me know in the comment section if you wanted it like that. So I'll do it black if you want it. Come on, anything for you. Just slipped. More videos in this view, but I'm going to show you the steering wheel as well. shifting there. The reason why I'm granny shifting is because sometimes it'll go in gear, so if I go in 5th gear, it won't go in gear, it'll lock out. 6th gear, it'll do the same. Obviously it's not a real car, but I don't know why. Still pulling. Now this is 414 horsepower, so it's slightly less than the C63. Obviously this is a 6.2 litre C63, that's around 460 or 457, something like that. But honestly, they're literally neck and neck. Like, this might drive a bit better, I don't know. My best friend who's got the C63, his brother had an M3, and that was, I think, the stage 3, but he knows how that drove, and he does say that it drives well. So even in the game you can tell that it's handling so well. It's not just about the handling, it's the speed as well. Obviously it's not the fastest car, like look, you've got to build up the revs, but it's good because it's rear-wheel drive. It's not dying, so you can actually floor it. Like now I can floor it and it's not spinning out, whereas even the C63 does that. But here it is, we've got to do it. So it's still balanced. So even there it was a bit shaky then when I went past 115, 120, but you can see it's like it's not, after 100 it's not giving it all that, like, whereas the C63, that's a 200 horsepower car literally every day, and you go past 100 miles an hour, even when it's stock, it just keeps them going like you're doing 30. Whereas this, you can see it does struggle a bit on the high end, but I mean, you don't need to do them speeds, come on. But honestly, the reason why I'm doing this video is because it's a V8, and because, you know what, it's a sick car, and it's BM's alternative to the C63, so you know what, it was worth doing. It's a shame that now they're what, 3 litres. Good engine still, but you can't beat that sound. Now I also want to say, the stock exhaust, and this is a stock exhaust, they weren't as good as the upgraded one. So when it's stock, it had that, I can't remember what exhaust it was in particular, but it just came with like a really, really soft sound. And I went to a few car meets and saw them, and I was like, what the hell is that? And honestly, they do sound like, I don't know, 330i or something. They don't really sound like an M3, but then you can get, I think you can get an upgraded package. I don't know if it's a performance package. I can't remember if it was that, or the competition pack. I can't remember if it was that, or just in general when you're ticking what you want in the car. But from factory, you do want it to have a good exhaust no matter what. I mean, it's M3, you want it, even like the lower end M3, you want it to have a good car, good exhaust. But you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I don't know if this is that bad one. It doesn't sound bad, but it doesn't sound that good. But you know what, it's still a sick car, man. Come on. Now it is easier to get loud and good, like high revs, but it's a low rumble from the V8 you want. V8s are known for being muscly cars, and you want low RPM. I would be really aggressive with the shifts, but I'm trying not to be too loud. Keep bashing into the mic and glasses. Feel it twitching there, it was sort of twitching. Also remember, it's winter season, so it'll be a bit moist with the ground. should have done brake instead. I just wanted to hit the electric handbrake just to see how well it slows down. I should have just hit the brakes, test the brakes. You know what, these brakes, they are really good, man. My favourite view, come on, I'll show you this view because you can see a bit more. That's what I mean, that low rumble, can you hear it then? Let's go on 6 gear. Just making sure it is 6 gear, it is 6-speed gearbox. Try this at home in real life. Yeah, brakes, man, honestly. I know I'm mentioning it a lot, but the brakes, they're literally so sharp and they help so much that then you can see it would, maybe it's the tyres as well helping in the front, because you smash the brakes and you go on that speed, especially in the rear wheel, you just make it like this. Like, you can see how balanced and easy it is to drive. Obviously I'm used to driving good at rear wheeled cars, because I'm used to driving, actually always driving. I mean, when I got the game, the first car I literally drove properly was the C63, and that's because I've got the game literally for the C63. But yeah, that's an 18-minute video now, guys. I think it's time to wrap it up. I know you want more, but you'll get more if you subscribe. Yeah, well, you know what, there's no hazard lights to put on, but we'll just stop here. So yeah, guys, that was E92 M3 from 2008. Hope you'll enjoy the video. Plenty more V8s coming and other cars as well. And remember, I did say I'm going to show you this view as well, because before I started my channel, well, when I started my channel, I had this view. But I'll bring that back soon. So yeah, guys, don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe, and share if you want to. You know, it helps me a lot. Stay at home, stay safe, guys, and peace.